Hello, everybody, and how are you all doing today? It is Rusty Champagne here with you once again, and I hope you are having a wonderful day. We are here in the world of Supermarket Simulator Early Access with another expansion video. So, if you saw our last live stream, we ended with a lot of money. So we got like $24,000 almost up there, and we've got one product license left to buy, and we're almost going to be at the point where we're going to be able to get more product licenses because we're somewhere in level 41. We're not all the way up all the way to the end of level 41 like it shows up there, but we're somewhere in level 41. And then when we get to level 42, that's going to open up three more product licenses. So, but right now we still got to get the last one that's available at level 30. And in order to do that, we also need to get a little more space in here so I can continue my open concept supermarket called Supermarket, because I'm going to stick with it until we get some stockers. And then once we get stockers, I might consider getting aisles and be like all the other cool kid streamers that have aisles in their stores. But for now, we're going to go in here. We're going to get the bills paid. Hello, Bill. There you go. You're all squared away. And we are going to, first and foremost, we're going to go in here and we're going to get the next section of expansion, which I think is going to be there, right in that corner where there is nothing. I think that that's where the expansion is going to occur. So let's find out. Maybe I'm wrong. And if we look, no, I'm wrong. So where did it go? Oh, it went up here. Okay. Well, this is interesting. Oh boy. Okay. That's going to complicate matters. Huh. Okay. I was not expecting that. And I don't know how I feel about that one. Okay. So, with that also said, let's also take a look at what we're going to need for the next product license. So, this next product license is going to have chips, flour, mashed potatoes, pepper, rice, bread, and more powdered sugar. So, yeah, this is where things are going to get interesting because we're going to need 7 more shelf spaces. So, I'm going to probably need 2 more shelves, and we're going to have to start moving all kinds of stuff around. And it's going to start getting to be a little bit dicey. So, I might end up moving all of the refrigerated stuff back here. Maybe. I'm going to really have to take a look. We're going to have to really kind of think this one out because I was not expecting the extra space to be up there. So that's going to complicate matters. First and foremost, let's get the product license. Let's see what this is going to require. So we've got that product license. I think all this is going to end up on the shelves, but let's take a look just for the fun of it. If we drop down here, this is all on the shelf. All 7 of these items are on the shelf. So, and some of these are, yeah, this is going to be interesting. So, we're going to have to figure this out. So, we're going to buy, for sure, we're going to buy 2 more shelves. So, we're going to get all this. This is all the stuff that was in there from our last order. So, because I still haven't restocked the shelves after our last live stream ended. And I probably won't worry about that for now because I'm going to really have to think about how I want to start putting some of this stuff together. This is going to be a thing. So we'll figure this out and we'll kind of put it together and we'll see if we can make sense out of all this. And yeah, we'll just take it piece by piece. So, first and foremost, we're going to go out here. We're going to buy 2 more shelves, get those purchased, and get those in the store. So, they are these big boxes here. So, I'm going to set these up and we're just going to kind of open these and we're just going to kind of set them here for now and we're going to just kind of figure out what we want together. So at this point, I'm thinking all the sugar is going to go together and all the flour is going to go together. But then I'm in the same predicament of what do I put with the flour? Because I still need to get something together with the flour. So we're going to have, all right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to buy 2 of each of the products. So we're just going to start there, and we're going to see how this goes. So we're going to get the so we're going to do this one at a time. So we're going to do the flour. So I'm going to get 2 of those. And I think then I'm going to put all the flour together and I'll put this all on one shelf. And the unfortunate part is that now I'm going to have to find it. So here's one of the flours, and there's another box that's going to look just like this, and it's going to probably be here. Nope, you are not it. So I might end up having to move. Oh, there it is. So yeah, this is the unfortunate part about doing this when I have other product down here. But we'll make it work. So, okay, so we got this product. I'm just going to set that there. There's our other flour. So now I think I'm going to take all the flour, put it together. And so we're going to take this, we're going to put it here, and I'm going to set this box. I can get rid of this box because I don't need it because I have another box of it. And then we're going to use this box to move the other flour, I think. Or can I use this? Yeah, because that sugar doesn't fit in there. So I'm just going to use this, move all this flour onto this shelf. And then I have to figure out what else I'm going to put on this shelf when all is said and done. Because I really don't know what I'm going to put on there as the 4th option. Because I'd like to put the salt and pepper together. That would seem to make sense. And maybe I'd have the oil, the salt, and the pepper. Because the sugar, I think, is going to move there. It's going to move there. So I think that now, okay, so that's going to be the next thing. So all the flours together. I'm going to be rambling a lot. I warn you in advance. There's going to be a lot of rambling because I'm going to be thinking out loud, and it's going to be a bit confusing. So, all right. So now I need a box for the, and we'll see whether or not the powdered sugar can fit in this box. And the nice thing is that I know what size boxes these are, except I don't have any of that powdered sugar. So that's fine. No worries. We're going to get the new powdered sugar, and I think I'm going to put the powdered sugar and brown sugar together. So we're going to do that. So here's that powdered sugar, and we're going to see what this looks like. This is in these small boxes. Is that it? Yeah. So that's not the size box I need, I don't think. Yeah, that does not fit that powdered sugar. So that's a thing. But we'll get all this. We'll make it all happen. So here's one thing of the powdered sugar. And here's a not. Oh, I'm just going to take this. And as I'm grabbing some of these things, I'm going to put them away. I'm not going to do all of it, but if I grab the wrong thing, I'm going to just put it away because it's in my way right now. So we'll get all this. So where's the other powdered sugar? There it is. Okay. So all the powdered sugar is going to be together, and then yeah, because this box does not fit that. So that's not going to go there. So I need to find a box, or maybe I'll just buy another box of that brown sugar. I think that's what I'm going to end up having to do because I'm going to need to do it anyway. So I'm going to buy a box of this brown sugar, and because I think I need 2 of them, so I'm going to buy one of the brown sugars. I need 2, so I'm going to buy 2 of these because one's just going to go into stock, and the other one I can use for shuffling product around. So this one can go into stock because I don't, and then I'm going to have to move all this stuff around. And maybe I'll do that part later. But we're going to take this. So the brown sugar is now going to go up here. And so then we're going to take this, we're going to put that there, we're going to move this off of here, and we're going to move that there. So now we got all our sugars together, and then this one's just going to go to overstock. So that'll go into our overstock area. Fred, Frank, Fritz, sorry, I'm doing all this renovation. It's going to be a thing. Sorry, forgive me. Okay, so that goes there. All right, so now we got 2 of the 7, and I should get prices on these things while I'm at it. So this powdered sugar is going to be 6 1/4 because I'm going to try and keep these at the quarters now, so just to keep people from yelling at me because I've got prices set wrong. Not in the chat. No one in the chat ever yells at me. This is people in the store. So when I say that people are yelling at me, I mean the people in the store. All you people are lovely, and you don't ever yell at me. So I don't want you to think that that's who I meant. So no, it's not you. It's the people in the store. They can be a little bit rambunctious. So we got 2 of the 7 products. So now the next one that's going to be easy is going to be the pepper because I'm just going to have the oil, the salt, and the pepper together. So we're going to take the pepper, and we're going to get, I think, one of those, or maybe 2 of those are going to fit on there. So let's see. So now we got the pepper, and the pepper, oh, okay, so that fits in the same size thing as the salt shakers. All right, so we're going to have pepper and salt. Okay, this is perfect. So that's going to go there. Okay, so that I feel good with that. Oil, salt, and pepper. That's still, no, that's salt. So you're going to go and you're going to go into overstock, and then I got to find the one that looks like pepper. Are you the pepper? You are the pepper. Perfect. So here is the pepper. So oil, salt, and pepper. I'm good with that because it's still all kind of baking goods kind of stuff. I can go with that. And then we'll have the flour and the sugar all kind of together there. This is going to be 9.25 for pepper. Oh my gosh, what kind of pepper is that? Is that like the finest peppercorns known to mankind or something? I don't know, but whatever it is, it's a thing. Okay, so now item number 4 is going to be what? Now this is where it's going to get a little bit more challenging because the ones that were easy, I think I've taken care of. But now we have to start looking around at what's going to go with what. So now I've got sandwich bread, and the sandwich bread should go with the other bread, which means if that happens, then I have to move the milk 6 packs. So that's where we're going to be, is that the milk 6 packs are going to have to be the thing that gets shuffled. And maybe now I have something that's mashed potatoes and regular potatoes. I just don't know. Um, let's first things first. Let's do the sandwich bread. Let's get that up here. Let's get that taken care of. So we're going to get the sandwich bread, and that will fit here. But the milk 6 packs do not fit in that box. So, do I need any more milk 6 packs first and foremost? Do I need some of those on the shelf? No. So, where am I going to move those? Or do I have anything else that's in that size box? Anything at all? What else is in that size box that I can get and use that box to then move these things? Does the pasta? I think the pasta spaghetti is in that size box. Yes. All right. So I can put up a pasta spaghetti and then use that box to move the milk 6 packs. Look at me using boxes that are not for the same product. I've come a long way. All right. So the milk 6 packs are going to go here for now. And I'm just going to set this box right here. Okay. And then the bread is going to go up here with the other bread. There we go. So now we got the bread and the bread. So that's a start. We're getting a little bit further with this. We got 4 out of 7. And again, it's going to get more complicated as we get to the things that don't kind of naturally match up with other things. So that's going to be that. So we got the sandwich bread. And then a price for the sandwich bread is going to be $2. There we go. Oh, and of course I hit the escape key because you wouldn't expect anything else. So that's 4. So now the other 3 things that we've got here in this run are going to be rice and mashed potatoes and chips. That's going to get to be a thing because right now we only have one thing at chips, and it's there with the booze. And we only have, we've got the rice kind of with the pasta. So then I'd have 2 kinds of rice. And then we also have, what's the last one? The mashed potatoes, which really are not with anything. So if we move the rice, then the question becomes, where does the rice go? And I guess, and then I have to still put something with the flour on top of that. So maybe the milk, I guess the milk 6 packs are going to go with the flour because I have nothing else to put there. There's nothing else that can go down here that really makes a whole lot of sense. So it's going to be flour and milk 6 packs because I've got 2 things of rice, I've got 2 things of chips, and what was the other one? The mashed potatoes. And I could put flour and mashed potatoes together, and I don't know if that, I mean, that makes as much sense as anything else. The mashed potatoes are really the ones that are kind of making me scratch my head because I just don't know what to do with those. And I because I just don't know. Maybe I'm going to have the spaghetti and mashed potatoes together, and then I'll put the rice and the potatoes together. It's all weird combinations. It's all a bunch of weird combinations. But then if I have the bread, so if I put the potatoes here, and so if I have rice, rice, potatoes, potatoes, because I've got the old rice, I got the basmati rice, and I got the new rice. Um, and then I could have like bread, bread, chips, chips. I guess. Um, and then so yeah, I could have, so I'd have rice and rice And if I had rice and rice, that rice moved to there, and the new rice goes there, and then the potatoes go there. So then I could have bread, and I would have to have, then I'd have two spaces there because I'm still going to have extra spaces. Oh, but that could be like the bread, chips. But then I'd have to do something with the mashed potatoes. So, so many complications in this one. This is why I was dreading doing this one, because the combinations of things are just not very favorable. They're not very favorable at all, and I'm really kind of struggling with figuring out how to put the stuff together. But there's no better way to do it than to start doing it. So let's just hop into it. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to buy the rice. So we're going to buy the rice, get this here, and let's see what we're going to start doing with the rice. So the rice I'm going to put up here. So we're going to have that rice up there in one of the most plain boxes that I've seen in the game. That is definitely, I think, the winner of the most plain box that there's been in the game. So we're going to take that rice, and I think that this rice will fit in here. Yes, it will. Okay, so we're going to take this rice off of here and put it with this rice, because it makes sense to have the rice together. So this rice is going to come down, and it's going to go here. So now we got that. And then on top of that, I got to still figure out where the heck I'm going to put all these shelves. So that's going to be the other part of all this. So this rice is going to be $5. All right, so we got 5 out of 7. I've now got this shelf full. So I've got 3 pastas. And maybe, again, maybe I put the mashed potatoes there. And maybe I leave the bread and potatoes there and I just go rice. But the chips seem so weird there. But the chips are going to be weird either way, either place I put them. The chips are just going to be weird no matter what. So I think I'm going to put the mashed potatoes up there and have mashed potatoes and pasta. It's not the best of options, but it still keeps me with 2 runs of potatoes. And I mean, again, you wouldn't think of mashed potatoes with that, but at the same time, if I put the mashed potatoes under the flour, then I'd have to put the milk there. And I know that people will come up with all kinds of better permutations and combinations of this after I'm done. I totally get that, but we're just going to go with it. Okay, so we're going to go here with mashed potatoes. That's going to be next. So mashed potatoes are going to go here with the pastas again. It's weird. I admit it is weird, but that's what we're going to do. So mashed potatoes are going to go up here with the pasta. So that's going to go up there. And then we got to get the other one and put it here. So, nope, that's oil. I already grabbed it. Too late. It goes on the shelf because I already grabbed it. So you go there. And let's see if we can find the other mashed potatoes. There you are. Okay, so that's number 6. All right, so there's the mashed potatoes. There we go. And these are going to get thrown out. And now the price on these is going to be 5.25. Helps if I type in the box. 5.25. Okay. Oops. And once again, I hit escape for no reason. And now, then we can. Do I put the rice with the potatoes and the bread with the chips? Maybe that's what we do. I mean, again, or maybe I leave the. Maybe I put the potatoes and the chips together and move the rice with the bread. This is really one of those. It's 6 of one and a half dozen of the other. Neither of them are great. They're both kind of awkward. So I don't know. I guess I could have all the potatoes together and have potatoes and potato chips. But those aren't even potato chips, are they? No, those are Covidos. So those aren't even really potato chips. Those are just other chips. So maybe okay, I'm just going to move these potatoes and I'll still have 2 runs of potatoes here. I'll just have the potatoes underneath the rice. Again, this is not all that great, but we're going to have a couple things that are just kind of weird mosh pit combinations, and I admit that, and I'm good with it. So, all right, so we're going to get the other chips. So, what kind of chips were these anyway? Are these even potato chips? They might be. I don't know. I should probably get them before I make assumptions. All I know is they're really darn expensive. So let's get those. So we got the chips, the flour, mashed potatoes, pepper, rice, sandwich bread, powdered sugar. So we have all 7 products now. All the products have been represented. And these look like, yeah, they look like potato chips. They definitely do. So we're going to have the bread and the potato chips together. Yeah, those definitely look like potato chips. And this is another one where one box fits everything. So I think I can get these down. I can. And put these here. Okay, so that's all of that. So that's all together. So I'm going to have bread and chips again. It's not a great combination. I fully admit it. But it's what we got, and the price on these is going to be $6.50. There we go. So, all right. So all the products are now here. So the other thing that this allows me to do is I might do maybe, I don't know, 2 runs of kegs, possibly, because we have so few kegs up here. So maybe I do 2 runs of kegs, maybe, kind of, sort of, maybe. So we'll do that. So we're going to take the vodka and we'll move it up to the top. So this is going to be all booze, nothing but booze. So we're going to take the vodka, move it up there, move this off of here, and move that up there. There we go. So that's all good. And then we will get a. Do I have room for a beer six? Oh, it doesn't matter because I'm moving all that anyway. And I do have room for it as it is. So we're going to take a beer six and we're going to move it up a shelf. There we go. And we're going to grab that, move it up a shelf. And we're going to have 2 runs of kegs. And thankfully, this is a game and it won't break the shelf if we do this. So, all right. So 2 runs of kegs. And I only have 1 set of kegs. So I'll have to get another set of kegs anyway. And I might have some outside. I don't know. But let's take a look. Are there any kegs out here? Is there a set of them? Yes, there is. Perfect. So we'll grab those. And that will take care of that. Okay, so we got 2 sets of kegs. So now we got a nothing but booze shelf. And we may end up moving that now. Because I might end up, now that we have this weird corner, I think, again, I'm thinking I'm going to put all the refrigerated stuff back there. That seems to be the way to go. And then have some shelves that go around in there. We're going to try that. And we're going to see how this goes. So this is going to be a lot of moving. So, but these are the doubles. So I got that going for me. So we're going to move that, and I'm just going to start taking some of these things, and I'm going to start setting them there. So we're going to get all the doubles out of the way and start setting them just kind of here. Okay, because if I do this, then I want to still keep all the baked goods together. Close that up. I don't need that open. And we'll just set that right there. So if I do this, it's just all these weird spots with these walls and the way that these things protrude. Um, ah, so much confusion. What to do? So many options. Let's see. Because I guess maybe I can pull these out away from the wall. So how far out from the wall can these come? And at the same time, I'm going to need to move these freezers again, I think. So let's pull this out from the wall and set this out so it's not, all right, so that it's like there. And how close can I get it to the wall? And okay, so I can get it there, and that protrudes through there. Let's try doing the same thing with this. And now, so this has to come out here. There's no choice, so that means I can pull this one out that far as well to have those about the same distance. And trying to find my pixel. There we go. Okay, so now we got oil, salt, pepper, sugar. Now I can grab the flour and milk, and we're going to put that next to it. So we're going to have our flour and milk together right about here. So that will all work together. Kind of put that right there. And then what else can we put here? Let's see. What else can go here? What else would make sense to put here? I feel like what else would be next if I were to do that? I guess maybe I would put the coffee and stuff there. Maybe, or do I? Maybe I move all of the refrigerated stuff and maybe move it around these walls. Maybe I make this a little bit easier on myself. So maybe we just do this, and we put these kind of here, and then we can spin the other ones and put them along that wall. So let's try this. Okay, so we're going to take the refrigerated stuff. I'm going to have my meat in the sun. Don't make any jokes. I know you want to. Don't make any jokes. We want to stay monetized. So, all right. I'm kidding, of course. So, okay. So now we're going to go here. I should edit that out. I'm not going to narrative voice. He's not going to edit that out. Okay, so we're going to put that there. We're going to put this here. Now, can I get two more singles in the space to the right of it? Can these two go, or am I going to have to move this over? I might have to move this over. Let's see. I don't want to price it. I just want to move it. I don't want to price it. I want to pick you up. There you go. Oh, I think we can get all these in here. I think. Yes. Yeah, we should be able to do that. That shouldn't be any issue. Okay. So we got that. All right. So I'm going to have some refrigerated stuff here. And now do I even have to move anything else? I don't think I have to move anything else. Okay, so maybe I don't have to move this. So I'm just going to have some that are going to be protruding in here. That's fine. I'm still going to move this. And we're going to put it here. So I'm going to put my booze shelf right here because why not? So I have some booze over here. And then this gives us this one. Okay, so we got rice. So what is in a bad spot? Maybe I take the bread and the chips and I put it across from the booze? Maybe. And then I can just have the rice. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. So we're going to take the bread and the chips, put it across from the booze so everyone can get liquored up and have some chips and bread. Because they'll have the bread to soak up all the alcohol after they've had the chips. So there's logic. Come on. There's logic there. You know it. Don't question it. There's logic. Come on now. Okay. So there we go. We're going to have that. And then there's no logic there. And then we're going to take the we're going to take the ketchup and all that. We're going to move it down, and we're going to take the rice and potatoes and put it in this slot. I'm feeling good about that. Okay, so you're just going to kind of go down there. You're going to get out of the way, so you're going to go over here. Okay, so then we're going to take the rice and potatoes. So we still have our two sets of potatoes. We have not gotten rid of our two sets of potatoes through all this. And that's going to go there. Can I push it back just 1 pixel? I just want 1 pixel, not 5. I want 1. Nope, it's not going to work there. Oh, gosh. And everyone sits here and watches me try to push this in exactly 1 pixel. And it's just exciting, compelling content. Okay, there we go. That one went in first try. Um, hmm. Again, not going to make a joke. Okay, so there, that ketchup, that can go away. Okay. All right, so now, with that said, now the other thing that we got to do is we've got to rearrange our storage. So this becomes a thing as well. So, all right, so we got flour. So we got oil, and salt and pepper. So now I got to get the things that are in here out of here and put them away from where they currently are. So now I got to get a couple of pepper and put them. So let's get 2 of each of everything here, because this is all going to have to go into storage anyway. So let's get 2 of everything and just start bringing it in and putting it onto the shelves in storage. Okay, so, all right, and I'm going to probably end up grabbing all this. So, okay, so this is going to be the powdered sugar. So I'm going to set this, I'm going to start setting these things down here in this area. And I think I'm going to just grab everything that we got, that regardless of what it is, and start putting it in here. So all the things that are even the old stuff. So you get to see me do all the things that I would normally do on a normal day anyway. So we're just going to grab all this. Okay, so this is the flour. Okay, so this one does actually have to sit down because we are going to have to put this in a place. The orange juice can go with the other juices. So we're just going to take care of all the rest of the storage and put it away. Okay, so this is the mashed potatoes. So this is going to go down here. And so all the normal storage is going to go away as if it normally would. And there's this. So I just want to get to the things that we have out here that are the new product. But at the same time, might as well do a little bit of the other work because, hey, it's fun. So we'll get all this taken care of at one time. Peanut butter and jelly. And now I know we got some of the other stuff here. Okay, so here's our 2 flours. That works. So we're going to set you there. And then we've got our red cheese, which is going to go up there. And then we've got our other powdered sugar, so that's going to go here. So we're going to set that with you, so you're going to go there. And then we've got our brown sugar, which that has to move. So that's going to go on top of the brown sugar there. And then we've got what else here? So we've got our new chips. So that can go down on the ground. You can sit there. And we've got our other new chips. So you can sit there on top of the old ones. And then we've got our flour. And so now this is where I got to look. So the flour, nothing about the flour has changed. So the flour, the top two rows of flour are the same. The powdered sugar can come down. And okay, so we can do this. So I can do some of this as I'm going. So this flour can go there. And then the milk is going to go into the new spot. So the milk is going to start being over here, and that's going to confuse me for about 3 weeks. So I just want you to know that in advance. I'm going to be permanently confused looking for the milk six packs and not realizing where they should be. So we're going to take that, drop that down there. Going to pick it up, close it, and set it back down there. There we go. And there's the other milk six pack, which is now there. Okay, so now the pepper is still somewhere outside. There it is. Okay, so now we got the pepper in the right spot. So rack number 1 of storage is now good. So yeah, because we got oil, pepper, salt. Rack number 2 is oh shoot, that's in the, okay, so yeah, brown sugar, powdered sugar, and then the other sugars. So, okay, so this all has to move. So this is no longer in the right spot. Okay, so this all has to come out of here. So, because none of this is in the right spot anymore. Okay, so this all comes out, and then we put the new stuff in. So, okay, so yeah, we've moved a few things around here. So this is where I got to get a new rack in here. So we're going to have to also start moving some racks on top of this. So, oh, and you're not going to let me drop you, are you? So I'm going to have to actually like put you into a rack somewhere because you're going to give me that weird error. Okay. All right, so then the sugar is going to go into here, and I'm hitting a wall. Okay, so the sugar goes up here, and the other sugar goes up here, and then it's the new sugar and then the old sugars. So the new sugar goes there, and then that goes there, and then the powdered sugar goes there, and then the other powdered sugar goes there. Okay, so that's good. So now this rack has to move out. And then I'm going to have to start moving a bunch of racks out. So now I got to start moving racks all over the place. So that rack's going to move out. Okay, so then I've got to get, where's the rack that would have had, so what's next? The flour. So that's one of the new racks, basically. So I've got to get I've got to get another rack. Yeah, I think I got to get one more rack, basically. And yeah, so we'll get one more rack. So we're going to do this, buy one more rack. So furniture, small rack, and we're going to put that in place. So there we go. So we're going to get a rack, put this in here, and then it's going to go next to this other rack. Okay. And so this is the one that's got the flour. And can I get it any closer than that? Nope, it doesn't appear. So we're just going to set it there. So then then what's the rack after that? So then that's going to be the rack with the veal and steak and all that. So that's going to be this rack. Okay, so this rack can then move back into this corner. Okay, so that rack's going to go there. So then the question becomes, can I do this with a minimum of moving of racks? And I believe the answer is no. But we're going to try. Okay, so then the flour is next. So the flour, I believe it's the red. Yeah, so it's the red flour, and then it's the blue flour, and then it's the new flour, and it's the milk six packs. So that's everything that we got there. So the red, the blue, the new. So that's going to go there. And then the milk six packs. So that's all going to go there. And that will take care of that. Not there, you go there. And then what is next to it there? So we got the breads and the chips and the chips. So we got the bread, which is there, is now going to go there. And then that bread is going to go there. So that goes there. And then the new bread is still somewhere outside. So the new bread is, where are you? Are you the new bread? You are the new bread. Okay. So then you're going to go here. And then there's one more box of this new bread somewhere out here. Are you the new bread? No, you're toilet paper, but we'll still put you away anyway because we love you. Okay, so there you go. And the new bread, are you the new bread? No, you're another red flower. So we'll put you away as well. And you'll go up there. Is that rack full? Or no? Oh no, you go there. Oh man, this is going to confuse me. Oh, I'm going to be struggling. But that's fine. Your pasta. So I'm going to eventually have all the product put away, whether or not I wanted to. Okay. I've got a bread. There it is. I knew I'd find it eventually. Process of elimination. Okay, so that was bread, bread, and then what else was there? The new chips and the Covidos. So the new chips are where? You've got to be there. Okay, so there's the new chips. So that's going to go there. And then we got one other new chip out here, and you should be, that's not you for sure. You are mashed potatoes. Oh, you're already out here. Did I get three things of them? Oh, yeah, that's right. I had three things of them. That's right. Because I got one full box by mistake. So you're just going to sit down there because I don't really have any choice with you. And then the Covidos are going to go there, down into that spot. Okay, perfect. So that takes care of that. That's good. So now I'm going to have to move a bunch of stuff, basically one shelf at a time, because everything right now is one shelf off. So then the question becomes, what? Okay, so everything now is just one shelf off. Nothing else moved there. So I guess I can leave the booze shelf where it is and just not have it like not disrupt its place and just still have it over there. I guess I can do that, and I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that for now. I reserve the right to change my mind. So yeah, everything else with that is still the same. Everything here is still the same. So then the rice moves off. So the rice moves off and the mashed potatoes move up. So the rice that's up here gets taken down and that comes off of there and that goes there. And the mashed potatoes go up there. Okay, so that's that. So then that takes care of everything there. What is that? That's another brown sugar, which goes up. Is that goes up there? And that rack is full. Can I get any of this up there? No. Did I just buy three by mistake? That may very well be the case. So that's just going to go down there and sit there. Okay, so then we've got the rice. So now we got the rice and the rice. So I got to get the other rice, and that's going to go where the potatoes are. So then, okay, so that is empty. Perfect. So then we got the rice, and is it the new rice on the? So it's the new rice on the top, the old rice on the bottom. So that rice just goes there. And then we got the new rice somewhere out here in the plain box. That's chocolate. Like I said, eventually I'm going to have all this product put away. So are you your oil? Yep. So the oil, where did the oil land? Okay, the oil's still in the same spot. That has not moved. Okay, so somewhere out here there is rice. You are rice. There we go. So we're going to get you. You go up there. And then the other new rice goes up there. There we go. There it is. So that is that. Okay. So now, then we have this rack that's still, okay, so that's still the booze rack. And that can still kind of sit by itself. So then the only thing I have to do, I guess I can shift the booze rack over. So I will do that. So I'm going to have to move the bleach. So I'm going to set the bleach down there. I'm going to move the booze rack over. That's fine. So we'll set that there. And then I'm going to start slowly moving all the racks one spot over because I think that that's going to be the best way to do this. So, or I can move one rack. I can take everything off of one rack. So I'm going to take everything off of this rack, move it over, and then that rack's going to go in its place. Is that going to work? Um, no, that's still not because I've still got the issue of everything being in one space. Yeah, I don't have any way around this. So everything's going to have to move one space to the right. So that's fine. We'll do this. Hopefully this is going to work. Oh, tell me that's going to work. Can I just move that one there? Okay. I'm going to have to do that. That's fine. So that's going to go there. I had it there. Find the pixel. There is a pixel there. We know it. I found it. Ooh, I've got like one pixel. Okay, now all these can move over. All right, so I'm going to move them over as far as I can, and that will be fine. So all the nope, don't take the product off. Just move the rack. That's what we want. There we go. So one at a time, we're going to move the racks. I bet you guys didn't think this was going to be this much fun, did you? Okay. Bleach. You can just go over here. So you're going to still just sit there in that corner. And we're going to move all of these one space to the right from where they currently are. And you're going to move over. And it's nice that all the product goes with it. So at least we've got that going for us. And then you're going to move. So you go there. Okay, so I just got to move 3 more racks. That is it. Okay, so you're going to go over here into this space. So you go there. And some of these racks are a little bit away from the wall. And at this point, I'm not even worried about it. That's just fine. We will make do. Okay, that rack's actually going to turn that way just to confuse me. And then we're going to move this rack over to here and put that right about there. And then I think all we have to do is put this other rack in place. There we go. So yeah, so now all the racks are where they need to be, and we still theoretically, hypothetically, maybe kind of sort of have room for one more rack if we needed to. Probably not, but we're going to go with that. And so that's ever going to be a struggle when we need to get into new product licenses, because that's going to get nasty. Because this room's not any bigger than it is, but we do still have this bonus rack. So we've got that's our booze, and then we got an empty space there. So let's take a look around and see. Do I want to do anything with the freezers? I feel like I want to move the freezers down, but then the question is, where the heck do I put the computer? Okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to move the computer out of here. So the computer's going to move. I'm going to move all the freezers down and put the computer on this side of the freezers as I wiggle the mouse like crazy. So sorry about that. I'm sure I'm giving people a little bit of a seizure, and I do not mean to do so. So we're going to take that, move that down. So we're going to take all the freezers, move them down a smidge. They probably don't need to go that far. So we're going to just move them one space down from where they are. Okay, so they're all going to move down just a little bit. I kicked the box. We're used to that. So these are all going to move one space down from where they are. And they'll all be in a slightly new spot. I might have to move them one more space down from where they are, but we'll see. We'll do it at least one space, and we'll see how the computer does where it is. So, okay, so this might be okay. I think maybe. Let's see. So if the computer's here, so if we take the computer and we move it here, let's spin it. How will this do here? I think this is fine, and then this puts the computer right back by the ice cream cones again, so that way if I want some ice cream, I can just reach over and get it. Do I move it one more space just to give me more space behind me? I think I can. Yeah, I can move these one more space. I'm going to move them all one more space because I've already moved them one. Why not move them one more? So we'll move them one more space down further. This will work. There we go. So these are all going to move one space further over. And I feel like these should be aligned better, and they're not. I don't know if it's just because of the way that the lines are. Those are good. Okay, so we can just move all these down one notch further to the left. And then I'll be able to move the computer over one notch further to the left. And then, yeah, that's going to give us more space, and I feel better about life. And I'm going to go with that. Okay, so this is going to move down. And again, going to be able to grab an ice cream cone while I'm taking care of my orders. And that's the most important thing, isn't it? I'm going to go with that. So those freezers are not lined up with each other, and that's going to make me a little bit crazy. So we're going to try and get that a little bit better. All right, there's a pixel in here somewhere. Are those in line? They look like they're much better in line. Okay, yeah, that's closer. That's going to have to be good enough, I think. All right, and then we're going to take that and kind of set it there. There we go. So now I once again kind of have a good bird's eye view of everything. Again, what are you? You're the tuna, so you're going to go back over wherever the tuna is. Where did the tuna land? The tuna's over here. So yeah, now I got to get used to where everything is again. The sodas are still where the sodas should be. I can get some of this put away in the process of all this. I might as well get the rest of the boxes because we're here. I apparently ordered all of the brown sugar. I doubled up on brown sugar. I've got brown sugar to last until the end of time. The flour is now going to be there. Okay, so I got to remember all these new things. The tea is still where the tea is, so that's going to be there, and the hummus is still where the hummus is, which is down here. So yeah, I do still have some empty rack spaces, so that's good. It's not like we're in a dire situation if we do another expansion. I think we're still okay. Okay, so now if we look here, we've got that's our oil, salt, pepper. This is all of our sugars. This is now our flours and our milk six packs, which are again in a weird spot. This is our bread and our chips, which again is kind of in a weird spot. This is our meats. This is our yeah, so that's our sushi and our meats and our salmon. This is our eggs and our moussaka and scallops. This is our cheeses and tuna. This is our milk and juices and butter and yogurt. This is our water and sodas. This is our beer and hummus. This is our tea and coffee. This is our cereal and honey, which has not changed. This is top cakes, bottom cakes, and candy and chocolate bars. This is our mashed potatoes and pasta. This didn't change. This is still the hot sauce, ketchup, mayo, and peanut butter. I'm going to take that and actually I'm going to throw that up there. This is our potatoes and rice. This is our sundries, so our dishwasher tablets and our shampoos and all the other sundry products. This is our booze and our extra space for bleach. This is our milk six packs, which we can now put back here. And these are our frozen things, which I really should get rearranged. So if I look at this again, because I always get this mixed up. So it's crab sticks, fries, ice cream cones. So crab sticks, and then we got fries. So the fries should go. So I'm going to take these fries, move them there, because these pizzas are in the wrong place too. So the pizzas need to go there. And then we got fries and ice cream cones. There we go. And then these are these pizzas can go there. These pizzas can go here. And then this is more overstock. And window chicken, as always, remains where window chicken is. And that will not change. So there we go. So we do have still a nice amount of space in here. We do have all this excess space, and I could do more stuff with this space at a future point in time once we get up to level 42. But right now, I'm not going to worry about that because it's going to take another 17. I don't even know how much it is for the next expansion, but it's a bit. How much is it for the next expansion? The next store expansion is going to be $16,500. And the next product license is $5,600. And there are three of them that are each $5,600. And that's going to get to be a thing. Three of them that are each $5,600. The good thing is that I can immediately see that the next one I'm going to buy when we get to level 42, immediately the next one I'm going to buy is this one. This one is going to be super easy to do because it's all going to go right here. It's going to fit there as long as I can get a shelf there. It's going to go there because it's all more sundries and it will be very easy to put right there. And I think that is it. I think we're in pretty good shape. Yeah, we got a little bit of meat in the sun. If we had blinds, I'd put the blinds down. I'm gonna have to buy some more spotlights because we're going to be in another kind of freaky corner here. Let's get a couple more spotlights while I'm at it. I'm going to have to remember that the computer's over here now. Let's get a couple of spotlights, put them up over here, and I'll buy 6 of them because I've heard people say that I need more spotlights in our storage room. So let's get 6 spotlights. I'm going to put a few of them over here. So we're going to take one, put it not like that. We're going to actually take it out of the box. We're going to put it here. I'm going to grab another one. and put it here. So there we go. So we're going to have spotlights in this corner. We're going to take a few of these spotlights. We're going to put them in storage because I know that people have been saying that we need more spotlights in storage, although I don't really know where else we should put them at this point because we're pretty well stocked on them. I guess I could put a few more over there. So let's take the other three and put them way down there. So we'll have all the light here in our storage room. So we'll set one there, and then we'll take one and put them each in each of those areas. So now we'll have a really nice and bright storage room, or theoretically. There's a spotlight there, and a spotlight there. There we go. So now we got all the light in the storage room. I've got lights for days in the storage room. And we got window chicken. Fred, how you feeling? Does this kind of look good to you? I'm still going with the open concept. If they ever give you if they ever give us stockers, we'll start doing aisles, and especially if we can ever order off of tablets, then I'll start doing aisles. But I'm holding off until then. So that's where we are. But you feel okay? You're not going to answer, are you? No, you're not. Frank, how about you? Are you going to answer? No, you're not. I know you're not. Fritz, you're the new guy. You might have something to say about this, won't you? Fritz? No, not a thing. Nope, I knew it. So there you go. Our new alignment once again. It's looking mighty purty. I kind of like it. We got the storage realigned as well. Got a little bit of things that I'm going to have to order. I'll take care of that at another point in time. And we now have a once again newly remodeled supermarket called Supermarket. That is going to be all for now. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you gave it a like. If you really like this video, I would appreciate it even more if you consider giving the channel a subscribe. But until next time, thank you as always for being a part of my continuous silliness. I'm Rusty Champagne, and we will see you later.